Hey, welcome to Weld.com, home of TIG time. Hi, I'm Mr. TIG, and we're at the FabTech 2013, and I came across this demonstration. It's so interesting, I had to stop in and ask about it. Well, I've got a Jamie Beard, is that it? Well, Jamie Beard is doing a demonstration with Buggo systems, and I happened to see this device that kind of looks like a crazy robot. Jamie, I know that this has that welding device that squirts out the wire. What do you call that? That's a MIG process?
MIG torch.
MIG. But I think that this right here can be converted to the TIG welding process. So I want you to explain this to me in the MIG process, and then I'm going to ask you some questions. So give me a little information about this.
Okay, so this is a trackless mobile welding device, but it's really a carriage. It's doing mobile manipulation of whatever tool you choose to put on it. Here we are showing a MIG torch, but it could be set up with any tooling that you desire, whether it's a testing environment or a welding or a cutting. But here it's a MIG operation that a user can program, set, can drive, and follow a seam. Here we're showing as well a tracking device that allows it to automatically track a seam as it's moving along. We have a series of pendants that you can run, so you've got a fully computerized pendant that you can use to program everything from the tracking device to how the crawler's moving to a less sophisticated pendant that gives you just direct control over the motion of the torch that you're using.
Well, great. I happen to notice that you have this tracking device. Does this adjust automatically?
It is adjusting automatically. So it'll follow an edge, whichever edge you're picking. It'll follow an edge of the seam and keep the torch in line automatically.
Well, this sounds kind of crazy, but a few years back I was on a program called the Atlas Centaur program, and we absolutely would have loved to have this. And it's doing long contour type welds, but it's all TIG welding. So if we had a TIG torch on here and mounted a wire feed system, how many pounds would this whole system carry?
This system, as it's configured, will carry 60 pounds so that you can pull up the wall. So the unit itself weighs 40 pounds. So you could mount any device you want on it within its capabilities. It gives you about 60 pounds. If we step around and look at some of our other units, we can see some different payload carrying capabilities that you would like to try.
Okay, well, let's do that. This is, it's got a name to it. I call it the robot, but do you have a sophisticated name for it?
Well, we call it the mobile weld because it's a mobile system that you're not setting up track for. It's permanent magnet based, but you're no longer setting up track. You can move it wherever you want, take it to your spot, and start welding.
Okay, now I notice we're in the Buggo systems area. You got a Buggo sticker here, but I'm looking at your name tag, and it has RTT. What does that stand for?
Yeah, so my company is Robotic Technologies of Tennessee. We did the initial development and design of these systems and have gotten them to the state that you see them. But we've now formed a partnership with Buggo, where Buggo will now license the units, and they're going to be manufacturing, covering the sales, distribution, field support, all the good things that Buggo's been known for over the years. We're just along to help with some of the engineering.
Well, that's great. You have 3 more units around here. Why don't we just walk around and talk about them?
Okay.
Okay, Jamie, this is the second demonstration that you're doing. Can you tell us a little bit about this and what's different about the first one?
Yes, so this system is the larger of the 2 crawler systems that we have. So it's capable of pulling a 100-pound payload. So it gives you more units, stuff that you can put on the system. In this case, it has a wire feed unit built in. You can quickly attach, deattach. You can carry a spool of wire on board should you like. Again, carrying a MIG. Could also be a TIG process if that was your desire, but at the same time it's doing the exact same thing the other system was doing. It's just a mobile automation technique, carrying whatever your welding tool you would like to use.
Great. What's the travel speed range on this?
So these machines can run anywhere. They're infinitely adjustable from 0 to 200 inches a minute.
Okay, if I needed to just really creep along at 1 or 2 inches a minute, does it do it very smoothly?
Yes, it really does. So we can dial the speed down to very slow because we've set this machine up for being able to handle any type of vertical welding, for instance, where you might only be running at just a couple inches a minute and creeping along.
Okay, well I can see it's not lunging, it's just doing, it looks like a snail.
Right, exactly.
Well, that's great. That's also good for TIG welding, I might add. Well, let's go ahead and go over to the third demonstration. Okay, we're at the third demonstration here. We've got another one of these little bug-like systems. Tell us a little more about this one.
Okay, so this is our sort of next generation crawler concept. So we're really proud of this one, but it's an extension of the two systems you've just seen. So rather than building on a tank-based crawler that has magnetic treads, this has now been replaced with wheels and a hybrid tank-like suspension. So it rolls along much more smoothly, gets rid of a separately suspended torch carriage, but it's still easily configured for whatever your tool carrying that you would like to do. So again, we have a MIG torch set up here, could still be a TIG configuration, whatever tooling you would like to carry.
Okay, well, we've seen three different demonstrations. I know that some of you are probably going to wonder, where do I get these? So my question is, do you go to Buggo Systems or do you go to RTT, or how do you buy one?
You're going to Buggo Systems.
Okay.
Or you go to RTT, who directs you to Buggo Systems.
Okay, so they'll do your pricing for you and that sort of thing.
That is correct.
Okay, well, go to the Buggo Systems. There's guys all across the country, across the world, and we're going to leave you with some show notes where you can get a hold of people that'll give you the pricing. So thank you for watching TIG Time. I'm Mr. TIG.